Tip number 4 is the proposed regulation update when it comes to biometrics. There's a lot of things they're doing in there. One is codifying requirements for biometrics for the petitioner, which you would somewhat do even now. People get it. But it seems like they may even finally push joint sponsors to get biometrics done, which is going to be a hassle because people are already. I was asking a lot for people to be a joint sponsor, but for them to do a biometrics too, it becomes a thing. In one sense, I can understand it because sometimes it's like, what if the client is like stealing someone's information and faking the affidavit of support? Because I'm not meeting with that joint sponsor, but maybe this could help in that sense. I doubt that's actually been the case in my cases. But they're doing that. It makes it even more of a hassle for someone to be a joint sponsor because they got to get up and drive somewhere. In LA, we have like 50 ASC appointment locations, so it's easier. But there are places where you got to drive 3 hours for a biometrics appointment. So that's like a nasty thing that has to happen. Expanded use of DNA testing that's going to happen. If you're rescheduling your biometrics, you get one free. After that, you need exceptional circumstances and value people getting these background checks. And they try to push it for people under 14 because that's now people. If you're 14 or a certain age or something, you wouldn't do it, but they're pushing that there. And they're adding voice and ocular imagery. So they want to, this is really going into science fiction kind of dystopia, but they're registering your voice and your ocular image, your eyes, and that kind of stuff. And yeah, they're pushing DNA testing, which means they're going to be bigger headaches and delays for I-130 process to prove family relationship probably. So that's coming up. Tip number 5 that this is like a pack thing that I'm going to talk about right now. I've been complaining a lot about the USMC Pakistan, their delays, particularly for one case of ours where the client had a child, that's sick child. I mean, it's not a problem. They had doctor appointments, and we have all this stuff. I don't want to go too much into their personal life there. The embassy was not expediting the appointment. It was an easy open and shut case. And the facts of it were like the foreign parent already got it. There was like a snafu where the two cases were bifurcated with the parent. So parent already has a green card for a year waiting for an appointment. And we kept complaining. And first of all, a hat tip to the congressional rep. I don't know. I don't want to identify who it is because of confidentiality stuff. But one thing is congressional rep was helpful. So it really makes a difference if you're going to do case requests through congressional, if the congressional rep is helpful or if not helpful. If they don't care, they don't care. If they do, plus you got to keep pushing them too at the same time, remind them because they're probably everyone's calling for expedite requests nowadays. But keep pushing them, keep adding stuff, keep working with them to be able to tell the story to the MVC, to the embassy. So hat tip to them that they did that. But on the other end, once it finally did get approved, I was happy about that. So thank you, USCIS Pakistan, finally approving the situation. But who knows when the embassy interview is actually going to be? We just got to expedite, approve, whatever that means from there.